Why you're not confident and what to do about it. Understanding the real problem. Confidence is not magic. Confidence is not talent. Confidence is not something you are born with or without. Confidence is a skill, a learnable skill, a trainable habit. Many people think confident people are different. They think confident people are fearless. They think confident people never doubt themselves. This is not true. Confident people feel fear. Confident people feel doubt. They feel insecure sometimes. The difference is simple. They act anyway. If you are not confident today, nothing is wrong with you. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are not behind. You are just untrained. This article will show you why confidence is missing in your life. It will also show you what to do about it, step by step, slowly, clearly. This is written for total beginners. No psychology terms, no complicated theory, just real understanding. Let us begin with the truth most people avoid. You are not lacking confidence. You are living in fear. Fear controls more lives than failure. Fear controls more dreams than lack of talent. Fear is quiet. Fear hides inside thoughts. Fear says, what if I fail? What if they judge me? What if I look stupid? Fear does not shout. Fear whispers. That is why it is powerful. From a young age, you were trained to avoid mistakes. You were taught to be careful. You were taught to wait. You were taught to ask for permission. In school, mistakes were punished. Wrong answers felt shameful. Being laughed at hurt. So your brain learned a lesson. Stay safe. Do not stand out. Do not take risks. Confidence cannot grow in a safe cage. Confidence grows from action. Action includes mistakes. Mistakes include pain. Your brain does not want pain, so it stops you before you start. This feels like low confidence, but it is actually protection. Your mind is trying to save you. It does not care about your dreams. It cares about survival. Understanding this changes everything. You stop hating yourself. You stop calling yourself lazy. You stop thinking you are weak. You see the real enemy, untrained fear. Another reason you feel unconfident is comparison. You compare your beginning to someone else's middle. You compare your private struggle to their public success. You compare your worst moments to their best photos. This comparison destroys confidence slowly. Social media makes this worse. You see perfect bodies, perfect lives, perfect success stories. Your brain forgets one thing. You are seeing highlights, not reality. No one shows fear online. No one shows doubt. No one shows failure every day. Confidence dies when you compare. Confidence grows when you focus inward. There is another hidden reason you are not confident. You do not trust yourself. This is very important. Confidence is self-trust. Nothing more, nothing less. If you say you will do something and you do not do it, trust breaks. If you avoid hard things again and again, trust breaks. If you promise change and delay action, trust breaks. Your mind starts to doubt your words. It says, why try? You will quit again. This voice is not evil, it is logical. Confidence cannot exist without evidence. Right now, your brain has evidence of avoidance, of delay, of quitting, so it does not believe you. This is not permanent. This is reversible. You do not need motivation first. You need small proof. We will talk about this later. Another reason confidence feels impossible is perfectionism. Perfectionism looks smart. It sounds responsible. It feels safe. But perfectionism is fear wearing a mask. You wait for the perfect time. You wait for perfect skills. You wait to feel ready. Ready never comes. Confidence does not come before action. Confidence comes from action. Waiting kills momentum. Momentum builds confidence. Perfectionism says, if I cannot do it well, I will not do it. Growth says, I will do it badly and learn. Confidence always chooses growth. Now let us talk about something deeper, your identity. Many people say, I am not confident. They repeat this sentence for years. It becomes part of who they are. Words shape identity. Identity shapes behavior. If you believe you are not confident, your brain will prove it. It will avoid challenges. It will create excuses. It will protect the story. You are not unconfident. You are practicing the habit of doubt. Habits can change. Confidence is not a personality. It is a pattern. Patterns can be rebuilt. Let us pause for a moment. Take a breath. Nothing you read so far is blaming you. Everything you read is freeing you. You were trained this way, by school, by society, by fear. Now you can retrain yourself. Confidence does not mean loud. Confidence does not mean aggressive. Confidence does not mean perfect. Confidence means grounded. Confidence means calm action. Confidence means trusting yourself to handle outcomes, even bad ones. You do not need to believe you will succeed. You need to believe you will survive. This is a huge shift. Most fear comes from imagined disaster, embarrassment, rejection, failure. But you have survived worse. You survived criticism. You survived mistakes. You survived disappointment. Your past proves your strength. Confidence grows when you remember this. In this first part, you learned the real causes of low confidence: fear, trained by the past, comparison with others, broken self-trust, perfectionism, a false identity. None of these are permanent. Part 2. Rebuilding confidence from the inside out. Now you understand the real problem. Not talent, not luck, not personality. Fear, broken self-trust, avoidance. This is good news, because what is learned can be unlearned. What is trained can be retrained. Confidence does not arrive in one big moment. It grows quietly, daily, through small actions. In this part, you will learn how confidence is built. From zero, from today. No pressure, no fake motivation, just simple truth. Let us start with the foundation. Confidence begins with self-trust. If you do not trust yourself, nothing else matters. Skills will not help. Knowledge will not help. Self-trust is built the same way trust with others is built, by keeping promises. Small promises. Not big goals, not life-changing plans. Small actions you can finish. Your brain needs proof, not inspiration. If you say, I will wake up early tomorrow, and you do not, trust breaks. If you say, I will practice for 5 minutes, and you do not, trust breaks again. Your mind starts to think your words mean nothing. Confidence cannot live here. So we start small, very small. Choose actions so easy they feel almost silly. Stand up straight for 1 minute. Drink 1 glass of water. Write 1 sentence. Do it every day. When you finish, pause. Notice it. Say, I did what I said. This moment matters. You are rebuilding a relationship with yourself. Do not rush this. Many people try to change everything at once. They fail. They feel worse. Slow success beats fast failure. The next step is action before confidence. Most people wait to feel confident before acting. This never works. Confidence is not the cause. Confidence is the result. Action comes first. Even shaky action, even scared action. Confidence grows when your brain learns, I can act even when afraid. This is powerful. You do not need fear to disappear. You need courage to move with fear. Fear shrinks after action, never before. Think about your past. The things you are confident in now, you were once bad at them. Walking, talking, using technology. You learned by doing, not by waiting. Confidence works the same way. Another key skill is exposure. Avoidance feeds fear. Exposure starves fear. When you avoid something, your brain learns this is dangerous. When you face something, your brain learns I survived. Start small again. If you fear speaking, speak one sentence. If you fear judgment, share one thought. If you fear failure, try something new privately. You do not jump into fire. You warm up slowly. Fear reduces with repetition. This is science. But you do not need science words. You need experience. Each time you face fear and survive, confidence grows quietly. Next, we must talk about your inner voice. Your inner voice shapes your confidence every day. Many people are cruel to themselves. They say things they would never say to a friend. You failed. You are stupid. You always mess up. This voice feels real, but it is learned. Often it is borrowed from parents, from teachers, from past criticism. You do not need to silence this voice. You need to correct it. When the voice says, you cannot do this, you respond, I can try. When it says, you will fail, you respond, maybe, but I will learn. This is not positive thinking. This is balanced thinking. Confidence lives in realism, not fantasy. Another powerful tool is body language. Your body sends signals to your brain all day. Slouched posture tells your brain, I am small, I am unsafe. Open posture tells your brain, I am present, I can handle this. Stand tall, slow your breath, relax your shoulders. Do this even when you feel nervous. Your body will lead, your mind will follow. Now let us talk about focus. Unconfident people focus on outcomes. Will I win? Will I fail? Will they like me? Confident people focus on process. What is my next step? What can I control? You cannot control opinions. You cannot control results. You can control effort. You can control preparation. Shift your focus. Ask better questions. Not, what if I fail? Ask, what is one thing I can do well right now? This reduces pressure. Pressure kills confidence. Another important habit is finishing things, even small things. Unfinished tasks create mental noise. Noise creates doubt. Finish simple tasks. Clean one space. Complete one short project. Completion sends a message, I follow through. This message builds confidence daily. Now let us talk about patience. Confidence grows slowly, like muscle. No one goes to the gym once and becomes strong. No one practices once and becomes skilled. Confidence needs repetition. Some days you will feel strong, some days weak. This is normal. Do not measure progress by feelings, measure by actions. Did you show up? Did you try? Did you keep your word? That is progress. You will also fail sometimes. This is not a problem. Failure does not destroy confidence. Avoidance does. When you fail and continue, confidence increases. When you fail and quit, confidence decreases. So, change the rule. Failure means feedback, not identity. You are not a failure. You experienced failure. Big difference. Let us also remove a lie. You do not need to be fearless to be confident. Fear will appear at new levels, always. Confidence means I can handle discomfort. That's it. You do not need approval. You do not need perfection.
you need self-respect. Self-respect grows when actions match values. Do what matters to you, even when afraid, especially when afraid. At this point, you might feel something shift. Not excitement, not hype, clarity. Confidence is not something to chase, it is something to practice. Daily, quietly. Part 3. Living with confidence every day. You now understand confidence, not as a feeling, not as personality, but as a practice. In this final part, we will turn everything into a simple life system, something you can live with, not something you struggle to maintain. Confidence is not built in special moments. It is built in ordinary days. How you wake up, how you talk to yourself, how you act when no one is watching. Let us design your confidence life. First, you need a daily anchor. A daily anchor is one small action you do no matter what, even on bad days, especially on bad days. This action must be simple, clear, non-negotiable. Examples: 5 minutes of movement, 1 page of reading, 1 honest sentence written. This anchor tells your brain, I show up. Over time, this becomes identity. Not I try, but I am someone who shows up. Identity is powerful. Second, you need a fear practice. Confidence grows when fear becomes familiar. Choose one small fear to face daily or weekly. Not big fear, not overwhelming fear, small discomfort. Speaking one thought, making one call, sharing one idea. Do not wait for courage. Courage comes after action. After each action, pause. Ask, did I survive? The answer will always be yes. This rewires your brain. Third, you need a recovery habit. Confidence is not about pushing non-stop. That creates burnout. You need recovery. Recovery is rest without guilt. Sleep. Silence. Walking. When you rest well, your nervous system calms. A calm system supports confidence. Fourth, you need clean self-talk. Not positive lies, not harsh criticism. Clean language. Replace I cannot with I am learning. Replace I always fail with this attempt did not work. Words matter. They shape reality. Speak to yourself like someone you care about. Fifth, you need boundaries. Low confidence grows in chaotic environments. Too many opinions, too much noise, too much comparison. Reduce exposure. Limit social media. Limit negative voices. Protect your focus. Confidence needs space to grow. Sixth, you need progress tracking. Your brain forgets success easily. Write down wins. Daily. Small wins count. You showed up, you tried, you finished. This creates evidence. Evidence builds belief. Belief fuels confidence.
Now let us talk about confidence in relationships. Many people lose confidence around others. They seek approval. They avoid conflict. They hide opinions. Confidence in relationships begins with honesty, not rudeness, not aggression. Honesty. Say what you think kindly. Say no when needed. Say yes when you mean it. Each honest moment strengthens self-respect. Self-respect strengthens confidence. You will not please everyone. This is not failure. This is reality. Confidence grows when you accept this. Now, confidence at work. You do not need to know everything. You need to be willing to learn. Ask questions. Admit gaps. Take responsibility. People trust honesty more than fake confidence. True confidence is quiet, stable. It does not need to prove itself. Confidence also means accepting setbacks. Some days you will fall back. You will avoid. You will doubt. This does not erase progress. Do not punish yourself. Return to basics. Small promises, small action.
Progress is not linear. Consistency beats perfection. Now, let us talk about meaning. Confidence grows fastest when your actions have meaning, when you act for something bigger than comfort, growth, values, contribution. Ask yourself, what kind of person do I want to be? Then act in alignment, even when afraid, especially when afraid. This builds deep confidence, not surface confidence. Deep confidence does not shake easily. It knows who it is. Finally, let us redefine confidence. Confidence is not being sure you will succeed. Confidence is being sure you will be okay, no matter what happens. This belief changes everything. You stop avoiding, you stop waiting, you start living. You act, you learn, you adjust. Confidence becomes natural, not forced, not loud, calm, grounded, present. You do not need to become someone else. You become more of yourself, braver, clearer, stronger. One small action at a time. This is how confidence is built. This is how confidence lasts. And now you know what to do.
To support this channel, please subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. Your engagement allows us to keep producing high-quality shadowing lessons for you.